Spain flood death toll expected to rise as dozens missing rescue efforts are continuing as Spain endures its worst flooding disaster in decades. With at least 95 people confirmed dead and dozens more missing after huge rains swept the eastern province of Valenica and beyond. Torrential rain on Tuesday triggered flash floods which swept away bridges and buildings and forced people to climb onto roofs or cling to trees to survive. Prime Minister Pedro Sánchez has declared 3 days of national mourning as the extreme conditions continue, restricting some rescue efforts. The death toll is feared to climb as there are many missing people. The government says at least 92 deaths were recorded in Valencia, with another 2 in Castilla-La Mancha to Valencia's west and 1 in Malaga, a 71-year-old British man who died in hospital after being rescued from his home. The flooding death toll is the country's worst since 1973, when at least 150 people were estimated to have died in the nation's worst-ever floods in the southeast. In his national address on Wednesday, Sánchez urged citizens to remain vigilant and pledged a full recovery, telling victims, "The whole of Spain weeps with you, we won't abandon you." One of the first towns affected near Valencia, Chiva, reported 1 year's worth of rainfall on Tuesday in just a period of 8 hours, according to National Weather Agency EMET. As Spanish Army and emergency crews rushed to carry out rescues on Wednesday morning, including winching people to safety from balconies and car rooftops, survivors in Valencia recounted the horror of the floods on Tuesday night. Sudden surges turned streets and roads into rivers, catching many motorists unaware. Guillermo Serrano Perez, 21, from Paiporta near Valencia, said the water had rushed down a highway like a tsunami, forcing him and his parents to abandon their car and climb onto a bridge to survive. Another witness recounted a scene when motorway drivers realized a torrent of water was heading towards them and formed a human chain to escape along a raised central reservation. Thank goodness no one slipped, because if anyone had fallen, the current would have dragged them away, Patricia Rodriguez, 45, told El País newspaper. One resident of La Torre told the BBC some of his friends had lost their homes. And on Tuesday night he saw cars floating in the water, and the tides breaking through some walls. Meanwhile, the mayor of Horno de Alcedo, a town just outside Valencia, told BBC NewsHour how the water levels rose by more than a meter in just a matter of minutes. The currents were so quick, and we called the emergency services who started rescuing some people who had water up to their necks, Consuelo Tarazon said.